Transform a broken plate into a stunning work of art in just 5 minutes, and discover the world of mosaic art that's waiting for you. In this video, we'll take you on a step-by-step journey to create your very first mosaic art piece, and by the end of it, you'll be hooked. So, let's get started and find out what makes mosaic art so special. Mosaic art is an ancient art form that involves creating images or designs using small tiles, glass pieces, or even broken plates, arranged in a pattern or a picture. The word mosaic comes from the Greek word musikos, which means of the muses, and it's been used to describe this art form since ancient times. The beauty of mosaic art lies in its simplicity and versatility. You can use just about anything to create a stunning piece of art. For our project, we'll be using broken plates, glass tiles, and a special adhesive called tile adhesive or thinset. Don't worry if you've never worked with tile adhesive before. It's easy to use, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. We'll also be using a simple design for our first project, just to get you started. But as you become more confident in your skills, you can experiment with more complex designs and techniques. Before we begin, let's talk about the materials you'll need for this project. You can use broken plates from around the house, but make sure they're clean and dry. You'll also need some glass tiles or pieces of glass, a tile adhesive, a notched trowel, a grout float, some grout, a sealant, and a work surface or a board to work on. You can find all these materials at your local craft store or online. Now, let's move on to the first step of our project, preparing the surface. Take your broken plates and clean them thoroughly with soap and water. Then, dry them with a towel and set them aside. Next, take your tile adhesive and mix it according to the instructions on the packaging. The mixture should be thick but still pourable. Once you've mixed the tile adhesive, apply it to the surface of your work area using a notched trowel. Make sure to spread it evenly and smooth out any air pockets. This will create a strong bond between the tiles and the surface. Now, let's take a closer look at the tile adhesive. It's a specialized mixture of cement, sand, and water that's designed specifically for bonding tiles and other materials. When you apply the tile adhesive, make sure to use a notched trowel to spread it evenly. The notches on the trowel will help you to create a smooth, even surface. If you don't have a notched trowel, you can use a regular trowel and apply the adhesive in a series of small overlapping strokes. Now that we have our surface prepared, let's move on to the next step, designing our mosaic art piece. For this project, we'll be using a simple design that consists of a square shape with a few lines and shapes inside it. You can use a pencil to draw the design onto the surface, or you can use a piece of graph paper to plan out your design before you start. As you plan your design, keep in mind that mosaic art is all about creating a cohesive and balanced image using small pieces of materials. You can use a variety of techniques to create texture, depth, and interest in your design, such as using different colors, shapes, and sizes of tiles. Now that we have our design planned out, let's start applying the tiles to the surface. Take a broken plate and apply a small amount of tile adhesive to the back of it. Then press the plate onto the surface of the work area, aligning it with your design. Make sure to press the plate firmly onto the surface to ensure a strong bond. As you apply the tiles, use a level to ensure that they're straight and even. You can also use a rubber mallet to tap the tiles gently into place if they're not fitting perfectly. Remember, the key to creating a beautiful mosaic art piece is to take your time and work carefully. Now that we have our tiles applied, let's move on to the next step, grouting. Grouting is the process of filling in the gaps between the tiles with a special mixture called grout. The grout will help to seal the tiles and create a smooth, even surface. To grout, take the grout and apply it to the gaps between the tiles using a grout float. Make sure to press the grout firmly into the gaps to ensure a strong bond. You can use a damp sponge to wipe away any excess grout from the surface of the tiles. As you grout, keep in mind that it's a messy process, so make sure to wear old clothes and work in a well-ventilated area. You can also use a grout sealer to protect the grout and make it easier to clean. Now that we have our grout applied, let's move on to the final step, sealing the tiles. Sealing the tiles will help to protect them from dirt and grime and make them easier to clean. Take a sealant and apply it to the surface of the tiles using a clean cloth. Make sure to follow the instructions on the packaging for the best results. As you seal the tiles, keep in mind that it's a protective coating that will help to extend the life of your mosaic art piece. You can also use a clear coat of varnish to add an extra layer of protection and make the tiles more durable. And that's it. You've now created your very first mosaic art piece using broken plates and glass tiles. I hope you've enjoyed this project and learned a few new skills along the way. Remember, mosaic art is all about experimentation and creativity. So, don't be afraid to try new things and push the boundaries of what's possible. If you're interested in learning more about mosaic art and how to create stunning pieces like this, be sure to check out our next video, where we'll be exploring the world of stained glass art. In this video, we'll be showing you how to create beautiful stained glass pieces using a variety of techniques and materials. You won't want to miss it. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.